Welcome again to the URP Practical Talk. I'm your host, Pastor Jeffrey. Last week we ended with a cliffhanger. Those of you who are tracking the program, last week you heard Dr. Vishnu Bandhu call for the resignation of Mr. Granger. And so we wanted to continue because we want to look at how the URP would have governed and why the URP provides and produces an option to what we have now as political leaders in this country. So welcome back, Doc.
Thank you, Pastor.
You ended last week in a very passionate plea. You supported that plea. You didn't renege. You didn't rethink. I posed the question to you a number of times, and you answered the same way. Now, how would the URP, given the scandal of both the PPP that was voted out and this new administration, how would the URP govern differently? What would be the mantra of the URP?
The mantra of the URP, and as I always say, it's very clear. Under the URP administration, if I am the president and I do wrong, I should be accountable, I should be responsible, I should take my blame, and in whatever way, come out to the people and say, look, I made a mistake. If my ministers do wrong, and they know that it's the wrong thing they're doing, I will get them behind bars. They will lose their job, they will lose all their pension, they will lose everything, and they will be going to jail. I'm saying this over and over. I don't care who it is. If it's my children, if it's my friend, my family, who? The law must be the law. This is what our problem is in Guyana. Our law must be carried out. And the URP are telling you that it's your party. You have a say in this. We cannot do whatever we feel to do. It is you, the people's money, are spending. You, the people, has to pay back these debts. That's what we are taking to build our country. So you ought to know about it. You must know about it. Because if you go even the bank to borrow money, they want to know why you borrow the money, how you can repay this money, and things like that. So we, the people of Guyana, taxpayers' money, has to repay this money, and we ought to know why we are taking the money, why you want to do this, and an explanation supposed to be given in these things. So the URP policy it's straightforward. It's not no hokey pokey business here. It's either you do the right thing or you out. If I am governing this country and I know that my ministry, my government is not doing good, I will be honest enough and man enough to say, look, I'm sorry, I don't think I can go forward. Let us have a new election. Let us have a new election, and you, the people, elect who you want to elect. That is why Guyana needs a new election right now. Right now, Guyana needs a new election. Because things are not happening right in Guyana. Things are happening wrong. Let us move away from this racism thing. We are seeing clearly it wouldn't work. It would not work, Pastor. We have to think about our people. We are one family. You know? As I said the last time, we may believe in one God. Many gods or no God. But Guyana, the good for Guyana must come first in our books. That is the URP saying.
We've had two major governments in Guyana, both of whom their credibility have been questioned, their transparency, their honesty. What happens? Why do you think this is happening? That we don't seem to have governments who are willing to be transparent with the Guyanese people?
Because there are only crookedness in their brains. Only crookedness, only ways and means how to cheat and get money to fill their pocket. That's how I see it. Like many projects are doing in Guyana here, which is not necessary to do. But they're creating this project so they can, more project they get, more money they borrow, more those who in charge can get to push in their pockets. Like the same last administration, what people have been talking about. Right? Now, this government has been talking about they could jail all these people and so forth for the corruption. You know, up to now they can't jail one of them. Up to now they can't jail one of them. So you tell me what is happening. What is really going on? You know that a minister was working $200,000 or $300,000 a month. He go in government, he not even had a good shoes to wear or a bicycle to ride. And after a term or two terms, he's a billionaire. He got one of the biggest house around the area, billions of dollars. He got Prado and he got all kinds of things under his house. How you get it? You can't prove it that this man thief, but you should be able to prove where did you let him show how he get that money, how he get that Prado. And you was working only this month. You mean all that gift? What did you give back in return as the gift? Because when you give gift, you get back return. Nobody gives you gift for nothing in this country. Anytime you collect something, people are expecting back something. That is why you see the URP are not going and hustling businesses and this and that, because you're going to come to me when I go in government and tell me, man, you will support me, you got to do me this favor. I'm not doing no favor, I'm doing according to the law of the land. We are struggling to finance our party right now. But we don't ask anybody anything. If you, as a Guyanese, and you have a heart and know that we are doing the right thing, you should have that heart to come out and say, look, here $2 to help towards your campaign. Because you are doing the right thing. I believe in what you're doing. But no. All the businesses, as I always say in Guyana, they are so unprincipled. Now, I must say, withdraw that statement. 95% of the business in Guyana, they are very unprincipled. They all jump on the side who will be in government. And then they'll come out and say, oh, I support you. I do this, I do that. You know? Look, we need all this support. But we would not sell our soul to people. We are here to do the right thing. When, as I always said, when I look at the young people in Guyana, I look at my children, man. I see my children. I don't have no family in Guyana. I don't have no close relatives in Guyana. But what am I doing here? I'm spending my money. I'm spending my time. I'm spending my energy. And I forsake my own family overseas. Why? Because I know they can survive on their own. I know Guyana need help. Many of my friends are telling me in New York, why are you wasting your time amongst these Guyanese people that does not want to change from the PPP to PNC? Up to yesterday, one of them WhatsApp when they saw the fiasco in the parliament. Said, this is the country you want to go and you're telling us to come? And this lawlessness that's going on in this country, is this where you want us to come to? You know? And I reply and say, things will change, don't worry. It has to change. You know? We, the people in Guyana, will change it. And it wouldn't be black and coolie, it will be all people together will be changing this. That black and coolie thing has to go. Right? People will come together and change this country this coming election. I guarantee you that it will happen this election. I know it will happen.
The Granger administration, they're in just over 2 years. Do you think that they have had enough time to get their footing? Do you think a new government needs time to make some mistakes?
A new government may have time to make mistake. You may make mistake, no right. But they had campaign and they said in 90 days they will do so and so, so and so. Right? 90 days? This is 2.5 years now. Right? Let me say 90 days pass and then you give them the next 90 days. Now it's 2.5 years, brother. Where are we going? You want more? This is the country you're running. You don't have all that leverage to make all those kind of mistakes. Not all the time. We are seeing clearly these people who sitting there is all about money for themselves, not the people. The poor class of people in Guyana has no representative. Only the URP. They have no representative. And I always said the poor class of people is the real people. Because if the poor class people can't survive, the rich people can't survive. And the rich people seem to ignore that. They only want to deal with the government, and the government wants to deal with the rich. And the poor people are suffering. Because when they go to the rich man, and they put their hand under the table, put it here, the businessman, he starts to do a different kind of business. If he used to sell something for 5 cents, he got to start sell for 8 cents. Because you make back his money. So you are telling them really that, look, you can't, you're telling them you can't worry with these poor people. Worry with us.
Some people are suggesting that 18 million US dollars was supposed to be used to help compete with the PPP in the elections, because the word is that the PPP stole a lot of money and still have a lot of money to go into the 2020 elections. Mm-hmm. But that this administration did not have that kind of money, and so that 18 million US dollars was supposed to be used to help fund the political campaign for 2020. Did you have heard stuff like that?
Yes, I heard rumor about that. But then if that is the case, it shows clearly that there's a lot of underhand thing going on, and ExxonMobil want to be good with them so that they can be treated good as business people, because they got a reputation all over. People are rumored all over. Exxon, every country they go, they got some kind of thing going on. They are rumored all over for that. That's not a hidden agenda. So whatever they're doing, whatever money that they're giving, and they're giving underhand, the truth always comes to light. I could recall when Bonham in his 28 years, he had so much a secret. But you know what? The truth only hides for a period of time. A period of time can be 1 year, can be 6 months, can be 20 years, can be 28 years. Before Bonham passed away, all his secrets start to move away from him. And the people who he had the secret with, themselves will start talking about it. Because they wasn't in agreement with it. But you can only take so much. Only so much you can really take in life. You keep on, as I said, you keep on pushing people. When they meet against that wall, there's 2 things they're going to do. It's either they drop dead or they retaliate against you. And it's time coming very, very close for the people of Guyana will be retaliating against the government.
Now, this money is $20 billion that was given since September 2016. The government, through different ministers, have constantly denied this money. Yet, Exxon itself did not come out and say or leak out that they did give the Guyana government this money. You are talking and you are campaigning to lead this country. And if you win, ExxonMobil will still be drilling for oil in this country. Do you have a message for them?
Yes, the message is they have to come right. They have to come right because we would not give away Guyana. We will not do underhand business, and you will think we will have a proper monetary system in place because we have Guyanese overseas who are very much equipped in all these kind of things. And we will bring them home to ensure that things are going the way it should go. And anyone who misappropriate the government fund or the people's fund will be going to jail. Right? So my message to the ExxonMobil, please, you are business people. Act like professional business people. Now don't pay off people. Don't pay off government because they are in government. Because this government will not be in government 2020.
Now, Doc, these businesses operate by contract. We saw breaking news that Guyana got 18 million, but Brazil got 700 million. Are you contemplating the possibility that under a URP administration, this contract with Exxon will be renegotiated?
Of course it has to. It has to. It can't be if it's unfair, if the contract is for unfair, we got to re-examine the contract. You know, because what you give? You give peanuts to who? Only monkey you give peanuts to. Eh? We are not monkeys. Because what you are giving us is peanuts. That is nothing to talk about. As you rightly said just now, so much million they give to Brazil. And what you give us? The crumbs? We are not here to collect crumbs. Is that bad we are?
But it's our leaders that negotiated the crumbs.
Of course our leaders negotiated the crumbs. But the crumbs what they negotiate, they see, they don't know about money. They never had money. They don't know about money. So anything will come up and look like a big thing to them. Because they don't know about money. You know. So they are negotiating. That's why I'm saying they are taking us back into slavery days. That's what they are doing. They're selling us out. They had my last administration sell out actually half of this country. This one wants to sell out the next half.
The government said that they will release the contract. But they did not. If they have it, somebody has the contract on their desk. They said that they're going to release the contract, but they need time to release it.
Why you need time?
That's what I'm asking you. Why do you think? Is it that they're trying to reward the contract to include this signing bonus? Because some people are suggesting that the reason that they are asking for more time is they are trying to get ExxonMobil to put in the contract this signing bonus, because this bonus might not have been in the contract. This was an under-the-table payment, and it wasn't reflected in the contract. What's your take on that?
I agree with that. I agree with people because I don't understand. If I made a contract with you, and it's a genuine contract, and the people want to see it, and the people ought to see it, why would I have this delay in releasing the contract? When you have a delay, something going wrong. Eh? You probably want to get ExxonMobil to renegotiate and write some other thing for, to them to look good. Why would you hide the contract? If I write this and I have this contract in my hand, I should be able to tomorrow to let go of it and show the people of the country. But why you keep on, delaying tactics? If you delaying tactics, something going wrong. It means something is not right. The contract must be shown to the people. We are asking this umpteen times. Over and over, the people are asking for this. Why is not shown? Why delay?
What does the Guyanese people have to do to get the good life? We hear about the good life. We heard the good life. Bonham promised the good life. Chedi Jagan came in and promised the good life. The successive presidents within the PPP promised the good life. Now, this government is promising the good life. And every time it is the Guyanese people who are voting for these leaders. What do the Guyanese people have to do to experience the good life?
The Guyanese people, first of all, have to understand, to have a good life, we have to have this, what we call unity. We have to come together to work together, right? Only then we will able to acknowledge a good life, right? If the people does not have faith in the government, that government going nowhere. You must got faith in your government. You must trust your government. You must believe in your government. Those who you put to govern you. You must be able to have that confidence. And as long as you have that confidence, things will start moving in the country. Things will start moving automatically. You would not believe what things. Let them go. Let leaders go there. Let ministers go there and work along with some of these people to build those kind of confidence in them. Not sit down in your high office and pass an order. Go in the fields with the people.
Well, what do the people have to do to get a good life? Because if you keep doing, the same, if you do the same thing, you get the same results.
The people has to vote for different political party besides the two political parties. That's simple.
So you think that the good life is not possible given the two political parties?
Never, never. 50-odd years we see it. 50-odd years we see what is going on. The URP has come up very strong right now. The URP is the third force in Guyana. And I'm appealing to you, the people. Give the URP a chance. Give the URP a chance for you to be able to enjoy your life, have smile on your face, the same system that United States and these other countries, Canada and Great Britain can offer you. The URP will be able to implement those systems in Guyana. So you don't have to run to America and Canada. You will have America and Canada right here in Guyana. And that's what the URP are asking you. We are appealing to you. Work with us. Work with us so that we can be able to show you how a true democracy works in the world.
Doc, we're coming up to the top of the hour. As a political leader, can you give an idea of who you look at as a mentor, or which country you think, which government you think closely mimics a kind of government that you would like to administrate?
I have traveled widely. I really admire Prime Minister Modi for what he is doing in India.
Yeah.
Right? I recently came from there. I really admire all the people in India, love him. Because they said they never had a government like him. Right? He's an honest person. He's sincere. He tried to meet with the people. Listen to the people. Give them what they need. And I really admire him as one of the person that, that I would like to reflect my thoughts on.
I hear he lives a very simple life.
Very simple life. Very ordinary person. Right? You can go talk to him. You can do this. He's an ordinary person. He's the people's person. And this is what Guyana needs. A people's person. Not a big hi-fi lawyer and a hi-fi doctor. A lawyer do his own job, as I said, they lies. And a doctor qualify in his own field too. It takes business-minded people to run a country. A country is one of the biggest type of business administration, how to administrate. And it takes business-minded people to do that. Not a lawyer and a doctor. So you, the people, please look at this very carefully. And this professional politician, what you're talking about, the majority is a pack of thief. So look what you are saying. Don't look for high name out there. look for sincerity, look for honesty, look for someone who love you, who care for you, who want to see your life better. And that is the URP.
Again, we're looking at leaders. When Mr. Granger came in, you saw what he did. He chauffeured himself. He had one bodyguard at the time. He attended. You know, he was very simple. Do you think that president or that person came in and provided that almost like Modi? Do you think that has changed over the last 2.5 years?
Oh yes, it had changed. It had changed. Why when you go some meetings, you see 20-something car following him, police car and this. Why you need all these vehicles and create all these kind of expenses?
Well, a threat was made. And
no, before the threat was made. Before the threat was made, these things were happening. I was living on the West Coast. I conked cars when I was going to Puerto Rico one day. 22 vehicles. Government vehicles and police vehicles. You know? Why you need all of that? If you are not afraid. When you do wrong thing, Pastor, you always have to look over your shoulder. Because you know you're doing wrong things. When you're doing the right things, you don't have to look over your shoulder.
You would not want a security detail as the president of Guyana?
No, not that much. I don't think I'll need that. I do not think that I will need 20-something vehicle to follow me. Why would I do that?
The state determines your security, not you.
No. Well, I will tell the state.
The state.
I will let the state understand that this is my position here, right? I have that authority to say that.
You do?
Yes.
Well, if you look in the United States, the president can't even drive. He could get in a vehicle.
Man, don't talk about United States. You're talking about the millions of people. We ain't got 1 million people here.
No, you got the same mental. So you don't think that as the head of state you would want to attract that many security?
No, I don't think so.
And you think that the reason that we have this kind of security overkill in Guyana is as a result of the leaders not leading right?
Definitely.
Are you making that connection?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. You know, I like to walk free. I like to do things freely. You know, I know they have wicked people out there. You know, sometimes your own people end up killing you. You know, but what to happen will happen.
All right, well, Doc,
you know,
here we are at this time of the season. As we come to the end, would you want to look in the camera and make an appeal to the Guyanese people?
Well, I am appealing to you that examine yourself. If you really want to change in Guyana, start with yourself. Change your mentality. Change the way of your thinking if you want to have a good and better life. Because if you don't make that change and you go back to the PPP and the PNC or APNO or whoever, well then, God help you. You know, your children, your grandchildren and great-grandchildren will have no future in Guyana. Please support us. Examine us, the URP. It is your party and it's your way of life. They will be able to put smiles on your face, your children, grandchildren, and everyone. So I thank you, and let us turn a new page for the new year and think wisely. I thank you, and God bless all of you. Enjoy your holiday.
All right, you heard the leader. Thank you so much, Doc. Thanks for joining this program. Again, same time next week, right on this channel. Until we meet again, God bless you real good. Remember, you can visit us on the web, www.urpguyana.com, and our YouTube page. Of course, you can follow us at URP Guyana. Thank you for joining, and stay good. Have a great holiday season, and until we meet again, God bless you real good. Thank you. Bye-bye.